And of course, we are not left out on Wake Up Nigeria.
On this beautiful day, we want to do something quite simple for you. Start the weekend early, and we kind of express how we value your choosing to be a part of this journey with us every single day.
It's so important to us, this journey. And this journey, as always, will be lasting for 3 whole hours.
Wow.
My name is Titilayo Onyison.
And I'm Yomi Ope. Now, of course, you know, we say this every morning. If you're a regular on this show, you know that our website is tvcontinental.tv. And of course, we're also on Facebook at TVC Connect. Send in your comments with the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on our social media platforms. Facebook, Twitter, and of course on Instagram.
Something else is up right now. We need you to download our app right now so that you don't miss a thing. For Android or iOS, go to any of their stores, watch us on your mobile devices from anywhere in the world.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a nice weekend. It's gonna be a great Friday. We got a great show for you.
A big lineup.
A big lineup.
Yeah.
Now, this past weekend, we saw a considerable number of Nigerians gather on a journey to living healthier lives. And details of that program is going to be coming to you very shortly.
Yes, indeed. You want to stay close for that one. And you always know we like to bring you movies, especially those that will be showing at the cinemas. Mike will be letting us in on what movies are currently in the box office. You need to stay close for that one as well.
Of course. Now, right after that, we have our first performance coming from Sotonya Jane Pepple, now who's better known as Soti. And she's going to be joining us this morning for something special.
Yes, indeed. We love our performances on Wake Up Nigeria. Now, Mike has a preview of the Women's World Cup matches currently going on as well. So you need to stay close for that.
All right, that's Soti you're seeing on your screen there.
Yeah. I love her name. 3 names.
Soti.
Yeah, Soti. Then
Soti, yeah.
on fashion, we have Kendrick Kamal of Kendrick Kamal Clothing. He'll be joining us, showing us different ways to rock a t-shirt. I think I need some inspiration in that area myself.
Yeah. Now, right after that, the second performance will be coming up, and that's coming from Mackenzie Lugi and AK. That's AQ there and Lugi. Another performance. It's Friday, so, you know, we can take as many as we want. Now, Latoya of Toya Music will be joining us as well.
Our celebrity guest for this morning is the very talented, award-winning actress, producer, and global influencer, Monalisa Chinda.
That's actually very good casting. Like, she looks like a mom.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just cast someone who...
A black parent and a yellow child.
Wow.
Yeah, or you see somebody with an obvious Igbo accent, and then his name is Tayo.
True. We'll not stop calling Nollywood out because we want the best for them. I think that's although everybody.
Well, another thing is, are they listening to you? Are they listening to you?
Comedians.
Nollywood is getting better. I saw a bunch of films last year, 2018. I haven't seen many this year, Nollywood films, but I saw quite a few last year that were really good.
Have you seen the 51 Eweka Road one?
I was quite impressed.
Different categories.
I feel like technically when it comes to the color, the sound, and all the the aesthetics and all of that behind the scene, yes. Story, casting, like he mentioned, acting, nah. That's where the whole old Nollywood, new Nollywood thing comes in.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people that they want to sell faces now, and we've spoken about it and all of that. So that old bunch, I remember how it would feel when I see Ramsey Noah and RMD. Then those guys that are very, they make you feel like, okay, I'm watching some drama. But now you just see somebody like, you know that there's a camera behind it. You know that there's mic close to it. The way you are, oh God, make me feel like I'm watching something.
And it's funny
It's a bunch of moving parts. Every movie is a bunch of moving parts. Is the right producer working with the right director? Are the right actors working on the right type of set? Are you putting someone who's obviously
on the
very
right type
modern?
Of sets?
Yes. Are you putting someone who's obviously modern, right? With woven hair and super carving. Are you putting him in a village? Do you get?
That's all.
No. Think about it.
No, I totally agree with that. If casting is important.
Yeah.
If I'm a model, for instance, and and I obviously go to the gym and I look well cut and everything, and then you say that I'm a village
boy.
You know, it just looks a bit funny.
No.
It just looks a bit
come
funny.
on now.
You know?
No, I really don't think so, because the truth is, many of those boys or men actually who live in the village, they go to the farms. So it is that work that they do that makes them, all built and all muscled up.
There's a look.
Muscled up.
It's obvious that you see some time jumps very well.
You understand?
There's a look. Continuity is quite. I don't even want to say continuity itself. When it comes to sets, you can see that this movie is supposed to be set in 1940, 1930. But
everybody's looking sharp.
You see some sharp. Then you probably see say like a German Shepherd somewhere. I know that breed of dog was not available that time. I just see some things.
Like we saw a plastic bottle in the final episode.
No, that was an error. That was not a norm. That's an error. Yeah, and that was not. It was not a hand. This one, don't use that one and compare. don't use that one and give money with a reprieve. No.
Yeah.
Don't use that one.
We have to head over to the news now. But shout out to the team behind Ajoche. Now they really tried. They created like a Game of Thrones set in Nigeria.
Really?
Yeah, and it's always trending. Every time Ajoche is on, it always trends on Twitter because there's a lot of people watching.
You said Ajoche and Game of Thrones in one sentence.
I thought that's as in I am.
Yes,
okay.
I agree.
All right.
I do have to take the news now. Now, with 382 bills, 76 of which have been assented by the president, the 8th House of Representatives also wound down to give way for the next National Assembly. It was a day of emotional speeches, as National Assembly correspondent Joke Adisa reports.
The sun finally sets on the 8th House of Representatives after 4 years of legislative business. Its legislative journey began on the 9th of June 2015 with the election of its presiding officers. 4 years down the lane, it is time for the legislators to take stock, count their blessings, and project on the challenges. One after the other, the lawmakers spoke of their experiences, their gains, and life after here for those not returning.
Election took place. I knew, Mr. Speaker, I didn't vote for you. Mr. Speaker, I did not vote for you, not because I don't like you, because I came in with a script. The script is that, Mr. Speaker, when I was not a member, I usually watched the proceedings in the House. And I happened to develop passion for the damn minority leader, Mr. Femi Gbajabiamila.
I feel a deep sense of loss, not because I joined the league that makes up the bleak statistics of unemployed Nigerians under the age of 50, but because I am walking away from relationships I have built in the last 12 years that have woven into making me the person that I am today.
But life is amazing. We went into an election together 4 years ago. You were an underdog. I was the party's candidate. You came from behind. You fought a good fight. You ran a good race. And you became the Speaker of the House.
Keynote speaker and a professor of law gives an appraisal of the performance of the outgoing legislators in the last 4 years. It describes this House as the most productive in Nigeria's political history, but expresses concern about the high turnover of members not returning.
Of this 8th Assembly, 242 members are not returning. Our political system and our political space needs to find a way of ensuring that those who have represented the Nigerian people in the legislature without any blemish are able to come back and provide the kind of institutional memory and the kind of experience that you will need in order to move this House of Representatives to the next level.
For Speaker Yakubu Dogara, the not-so-rosy relationship between the executive and the legislature under his watch is cause for worry. He worries too about the spate of insecurity in the country and calls for collaboration between the arms of government.
I worry daily about the alarming rate of insecurity across the country. It appears we are losing the fight against violence.
The 8th House of Representatives passed 382 bills, 76 of them assented to by President Muhammadu Buhari, 1,588 motions, 1,192 petitions, and 21 constitutional amendment bills. The 8th House of Representatives goes down in history as having passed the greatest number of bills and motions, but as the curtain is drawn on the 8th National Assembly, its frosty relationship with the executive will not be forgotten in a hurry by many Nigerians. Their hope is that the next National Assembly will surpass the achievements of its predecessor and collaborate more with the executive in order to take the nation to the next level. Joke Adisa, TVC News, Abuja.
It's looking like the race for the Senate presidency will be a smooth one for Senate leader Ahmad Lawan, who just secured a fresh endorsement. The backing coming from Senator Danjuma Goje, who until today was a contestant for the same position. Senator Goje stepped down after a meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari. State House correspondent Maria Olasende reports.
The race for the Senate president is getting more interesting, and it is apparent that some members of the Senate will be disappointed at the decision taken by Senator Danjuma Goje to endorse the Senate leader Ahmed Lawan as the Senate president. Danjuma Goje was a major contender for the Senate presidency before taking this decision, but he explains that his decision is born out of loyalty for his party and respect for Mr. President.
I'm not compelled to step down in party politics since Second Republic. I'm supporting him based on my own conviction that I'm doing the right thing for our country, for our president. In order to assist Mr. President to deliver on his promises, I have decided to respect his wish by not declaring to contest this Senate presidency. Instead, I'm supporting the position of the party and its own position, thereby endorsing the candidature of Senator Ahmed Lawan.
The governor of Kaduna State, who was also present at the closed-door meeting, confirmed the endorsement and explained that they discussed steps to unify the leadership in the National Assembly, starting with the Senate.
Discussion has been going on for a long time, but I am honored to be part of it. I've known him to be a man of unimpeachable integrity and a man of his word, and I'm very honored that he has come to see Mr. President to conclude this matter once and for all.
The man in the eye of the storm, Senator Ahmed Lawal, was full of gratitude to Senator Goje for the huge sacrifice.
Endorsement by Senator Goje is going to bring so much unity in the APC and indeed in the entire Senate in a very bipartisan fashion. I believe that that is the way to go, and we want to go there into the Ninth Senate united right from outside, kickstart our activities, very important at this time. The country needs a Senate that is focused and united for optimum performance.
The election and inauguration of the 9th Assembly comes up on 11th of June. Maria Olasende, TVC News, Abuja.
All right, that's it on the news update for this hour. Weather update is up next, and after that, sports with Mike.
We're going to start with the Nation newspaper this morning, and the headline is, "The battle for deputy begins as Goje steps down for Lawan." Omo Agege, Alimikena, Borofis Kalo seek slot. More on page 6 on that story. The acting CJN justifies Onogen's suspension. It also says here 6 oil firms to lose licenses over debt. Panocean, Allied Energy, Express, others affected. Emir of Kano gets 48 hours to reply query. APC restates trust in Oshomole. NBC shuts down AIT, Ray Power. Page 45 has more on that. SEC sends policemen to O&O. And finally, Apapa gridlock, task force bus cartel milking truck owners. That's what we have on the cover of The Nation.
All right, let's check out The Guardian this Friday. Tension as Ganduje queries Sanusi, restricts Emir to palace, orders him to respond to query within 24 hours. And then down here, we've got NBC suspends AIT, Ray Power FM licenses indefinitely. Wow. Dokpesi kicks, claims we have violated no rule. Its attempt to gag media, public opinion, says PDP. And AU suspends Sudan over military crackdown. Buhari revokes 5 oil mining prospecting licenses. And Undume warns 9 Senate rules out visit to Aso Rock. And Buhari and Nigeria's transition to next level of insecurity, which is a special report here on page 38. That's what we've got on the cover of The Guardian.
We're moving swiftly to the Punch newspaper. It says PDP, NGE, others bash federal government as NBC suspends AIT Ray Power license. This action is unbelievable. Why would government do this in a democracy? This action is unacceptable and will not stand. That's a quote there from NGE. There's another interesting quote there from Atiku that you, I don't know if you can see that. It says here, APC sets up panel to probe Oshomole's deputy over resignation call. On debts, federal government revokes 5 companies' oil licenses. It also says Ganduje queries Emir Sanusi over alleged 3.4 billion naira fraud. LG funds, banks reject checks issued by governors, and that's according to the NFIU. I have no regrets, Saraki tells Buhari as 8th National Assembly tenure ends. Legislators lament harassment, knock presidency for rejecting 40 bills. Then finally, Arekpo residents lament road neglect, beg Ogun governor, and Ondo police quiz appeal court judge over assault on RCCG pastors. That's what we have on the cover of The Punch.
All right, let's check out the Nigerian Tribune. Senate presidency. It's now Lawan versus Undume as Goje steps down after meeting Buhari. And Deputy Senate President for Southeast, not negotiable, says Kalu. And 60 more reps elect adopt Gbajabiamila. And National Assembly clerk confirms next Tuesday as inauguration of 9th National Assembly. Banditry. Zamfara government suspends Emir, district head, and knocks kudos as senators recount 4-year stewardship. Bid Saraki Akpabio, Sani 63 others farewell. 8th National Assembly most persecuted, harassed, says Dogara. And up here we've got federal government revokes Pan Ocean, 5 other oil licenses. No land for cattle ranching in Igbo land, Ohaneze insists. Protests as NBC shuts down AIT Ray Power, suspends license, and Ganduje queries Emir Sanusi over financial misappropriation. And finally, we've got here APC state chairman pass vote of confidence on Oshomole. That's what we have on the cover of the Nigerian Tribune.
We have the Daily Sun newspaper up next. It says, Senate presidency, coast clears for Lawan. Why I stepped down after meeting Buhari, according to Goje. Ndume kicks, insists on contesting. Nnamani backs Kalu for Deputy Senate President. It also says here that federal government revokes 6 oil licenses, apparently 100,000 barrels stolen daily, according to a report. On Kano, Ganduje queries Sanusi, gives Emir 24 hours to respond. We're studying letter, says Monarch's aide. NBC shuts down AIT, and it also says here, a little more information than the other papers. It says, station to pay 500 million naira. Dokpesi heads to court.
Wow.
On 2023, Southeast, APC repositions, reconciles aggrieved members. That's what we have on the cover of the Daily Sun.
There's a photograph on the cover of the Sun there.
Yeah, it's an interesting one there. It says that's, of course, the president, Muhammadu Buhari, in the middle, and Governor Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna, Senate Leader Ahmed Lawan, Senator Danjuma Goje, and Senator-elect Kaduna Central Uba Sani after a meeting in Abuja yesterday. All right.
That looks like all about that we can take on the cover of the newspapers for this hour. We're going to take it again at the 7 o'clock hour as well.
Yes.
Hi, once again. It's Wake Up Nigeria, and of course it's that time of the morning where we bring you traffic updates. What's the traffic situation where you are like? You can always be a part of this segment as well by sending us messages on on any of our social media platforms. Let us know what the traffic situation where you are is like. And of course, yes, I've got my crew in the kitchen, and this time I'm just going to let them, do their thing.
Wait, so today we're your crew?
Yeah.
Monday we're
you're my gang. Yeah. So yesterday it was the boys, yeah. Oh. I have my days.
Yes, so I'm back.
All right, yeah. So let's get to it quickly. I'll be taking the traffic situation from the Ojota Kitu axis area routes this morning. So if you're in that area, the Kitu Ojota area this morning, you are in a bit of luck because it's quite free. Though pockets of traffic here and there, I'm guessing at the bus stops caused by commercial buses, but all the way, it's actually free all the way to Ojota. Pockets of traffic also at Ojota, but not so serious, the moving traffic. And yeah, so Ojota all the way to Maryland. There was no traffic this morning. It's quite free flowing at this time. And Maryland, if inward the Maryland, I'm guessing where the filling station is. If you're going inward Maryland, there's traffic, in some areas there. But on the Corridor Road right now, approaching Idiroko, there's no traffic. Anthony, no traffic. Ilukpeju, there is no traffic at this time. I don't know if you have any traffic updates, guys, on social media. Any updates yet? Anyone tweeting in?
Yeah, it looks like the social media pages are a bit dry, but I've got a few updates here that I just want to take very quickly.
Okay.
It's cement. Traffic is, it's 6:30, so as you would imagine, it was building up just about 20 minutes ago, but now it's quite tight. And then, but in that area, we've got last mile agents and they're helping to ease the traffic and move it along. And also, Bolade Oshodi through PWD, not too bad at the moment, but moving traffic. And then the return journey through Bolade, Ikeja along and Ilezik is good. Not too bad either. So that's what I have here. I don't know if you've got any tweets.
Most of the updates I'm seeing online, sadly, they're from about an hour ago. So in the end, it doesn't
would have
really
changed a little bit.
Exactly. But so it seems like a lot of the routes. What is it, Mike?
So the day we have updates, you don't allow give us an update today. You update today.
Mike.
You update today.
Y'all don't pay attention to Mike. Don't pay attention to Mike. All right, so I've got traffic updates on the 3rd Mainland Bridge.
Yeah.
At this moment, 3rd Mainland Bridge is quite free. But if you're going inward, like if you're going to the mainland using the 3rd Mainland Bridge, there is traffic. It's pretty tight. I really do not know what the cause of the traffic might be. I really hope that our traffic agents have gotten to it, but it's quite a lot of traffic, if you're going to the mainland. But if you're on your way to the island, you're in luck because there is no traffic at this time on the 3rd Mainland Bridge.
Don't you mean it's the other way? It's probably the other way around, you mean?
No, it's not.
How do you mean? How do you mean, you mean?
There's traffic going.
There's traffic going.
The island?
Yes, now.
And then it's
Going
free
to the
coming.
island.
It's free coming back.
But that's not
It's
what
free on
I'm
the other way. There was an
seeing here.
accident. There was an accident on my way this morning.
Okay,
But
on
it
the
looked
other
like they
side
were-
of the road, you mean?
Yeah, no,
On the
on my
other-
side, of the road. When
Okay.
that's incoming to the mainland. But it was being, the cars were being moved out, so there was a little bit of traffic, but just a few minutes.
Okay.
That's about 45 minutes.
I guess
ago.
I'll have to
And
update
then
my internet.
something
'cause
quite
that's not what I'm
interesting,
seeing here.
So I saw something that the Lagos State governor is about to release some numbers
Okay.
for road repairs. I think that should be under the works, the Ministry of Works or something, and he'll release some numbers there anytime very soon, so that whenever you see any bad roads and all that, you can call the numbers and report, and they can do something about it.
Oh wow!
Oh,
So
really?
that'd be
Wow.
very cool. Yeah, I saw it yesterday. So someone is
Right.
working.
Okay, that's all on the traffic update this morning. All right, guys, me, I have gist this morning.
You don't you bring us your
know
gist.
you have gist. We
Don't
know
come
you
here
have
with
So
that
I'll be
gist.
meeting you all in the
We
kitchen.
know you have gist.
in a
Oh,
But
bit.
come here with that
what
gist.
is trending mostly online is, a TV station that has been shut down.
AIT and Ray Power.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me give before we talk about the AIT itself. I'd been in a TV station before that had a little bit of challenge, but it was just for 24 hours. We just went and pleaded that jobs.
Let's
were
do
about
that
to go.
one, yeah.
So, anyway, so that's trending now.
Yeah.
That's trending now.
So,
and,
yeah, something-
hopefully that will be resolved.
Yeah, talking about, I want to talk about shooting your shot. So there's this particular lady did something.
What's with you and DMs? You've been getting a lot of
No,
DMs.
not DMs. When is it shooting your shot? Allow me talk now.
And now shooting your shots can be on social media. So
This
via
is social
DM.
media, but it's not DM shooting your shot. Calm down. Let me explain.
I beg.
So, this lady actually took her shot on Tyler Perry, and in a very big way.
Oh,
She wants
okay.
to be in his movie.
Oh, right.
Is she black?
She's a black lady. And then she does this mega billboard.
Oh, wow.
And says, mega billboard. Like, I'm saying a billboard almost as big as our set. And then she goes, attention, Mr. Tyler Perry, her name, blah, 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 I am your next lead lady.
Wow.
Mega billboard.
Seriously?
That's not going to be cheap.
It's not cheap.
If it's not cheap in Nigeria, you might as well
I'm
sort
talking
of
about those kind of billboards that have, that have lights inside, LED, and all, as in mega, not Pakribo, not painter, not printing.
Serious?
Very big one. And then Tyler responds, let me just go to his Instagram handle. And then people are going back and forth. Tyler responds, he tries to become about it, and he's telling her, look, okay, let me get his exact. Now this is it. Her name is Raquel Bailey, and she goes, attention, Mr. Perry, Raquel Bailey is your next leading lady. Wow. And then this is Tyler's response. It's quite a long response. I'll try to summarize it. He says, so here's the deal. This is not the way to get my attention if you're looking for a role in one of my shows. Please don't do this, save your money. So he goes on about like, okay, so my auditions are open. Come to my auditions. This is a bit too much.
This is not the first or second time. It's actually the third time someone's doing this to get his attention.
And he knows the lady, actually. He says, I've seen you somewhere. You're quite okay, but come to my audition. And so it's back and forth. People are like, Tyler, she took her shot. Why don't you let her be? And some people are like, Tyler did a nice thing. You remember this was about the same thing Ellen did. When she put up a very mega billboard.
When she was trying to get
Beyonce, follow me.
Yeah.
Beyonce.
Yeah, she did that.
This is Ellen. But this is Ellen.
And Beyonce
didn't follow her.
Beyonce didn't follow.
Beyonce didn't follow her, and then you're talking about Ellen DeGeneres,
Yes.
who has something million dollars. She's worth, hundreds of millions of dollars.
The idea is about shooting shots, and so this lady was shut down. Like Tyler Perry tried to do the nice way, but he was like, come from audition, which I think he has a point there. So, but people are like, look, she went so far. That alone should give her some sort of leverage. What do you guys think?
No.
let me just give you a few things here. So, Tyler Perry emphasized that auditions are free.
Exactly.
That's one thing. Auditions are free.
Yeah.
That means he's not going to ask you for anything, right? And then that's on Vanity Fair. CNN says that Tyler Perry wants you to stop taking out billboards to get his attention. Yeah. And then Vanity Fair says, not Vanity Fair. So basically,
see how
Tyler
big
Perry
this
wants
billboard
you
is. Like, you stand here, look how big it is.
It's a
like
huge
this
billboard, yeah.
Yeah, so,
this is mega.
So, these other people say that Tyler Perry says save your money because it doesn't cost anything to do an audition. So that's my take on it.
So in the end, it kind of costs a lot to get your photographs taken, proper shots of you, right? It takes a lot for some agents take some crazy fees getting you into those auditions before you even know the audition is even holding safe. It's not public knowledge. It's the agents that tell you about these things. So, you know, her going this far, to me, reeks of desperation.
Anyways,
and anyone that's desperate
in this life, there are opportunities everywhere.
Yeah,
If
do
anything you can do
exactly, I
to
agree.
make
No,
your
no, no. This
to hit
it,
it
man.
big,
Push
do
it.
it. Oh. If you want to spend millions of naira, dollars, pounds, euros, do
No,
your
but
thing, spend your money.
if I was
you are the one that knows where you
want,
want, what you want. You're the one that knows where the shoe is
I would say
pinching.
no, because in the end, if he lets this happen, how many other billboards are going to come up?
Anyway, I said I had just for you guys.
Okay.
Enough of the time I'm hearing shooting your shots. Yes, so
It's billboard. I want to read my own billboard. And then just from
so you know how I've been like raving about, you know, getting a salesperson. So I got this girl, who chill. The gist is quite interesting. So
summarize.
Yeah, I'll summarize it. So babe didn't resume work on Monday.
First day.
My dear, no. Okay, so she started last week, and then this Monday, for some reason, she didn't come to work. And then, so I reached out to her husband, because apparently she doesn't have a phone. And, you know, husband goes like, husband did not respond to my call. Anyways, in other words, so the thing is, the reason she did not turn up is because she had family issues. Like, she had issues with her in-laws.
Okay.
You know, about them bad-mouthing her to her children, which she had a problem with. You know, so her husband took it personal and then told her to leave the house briefly. So she went to her mother's place. So while she was at her mother's place, she couldn't keep in touch with me to let me know what the situation was. And at first, I wanted to know, you know what, just go. Since you want to stay away from work, bye-bye, I'll get somebody else. You know, I was already working. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, I'm a mother, I'm a wife. And I've been given a lot of opportunities. So let me give this babe a chance and listen to her. And then I did last night. And then I told her, you know what? I know you were upset. Your in-law shouldn't have done that. But there are other ways you could have handled that situation. Especially when it comes to in-laws, you have to be very, very careful. So what you could have done was, they're your kids. There's nobody that can say anything bad about you to your kids, except if you are that way. So what you could have done was call your kids, talk to them, then whatever situation you have with your in-laws, sort it out with your husband. Let your husband be the one to fight that battle for you. Don't be the one fighting that battle, because now at the end of the day, if I say I want to deduct from the days you did not come to work, I'll deduct it. Nothing will happen. But
MM has turned this thing on his head. Okay, so whenever it comes to in-law issues, in-law matters, it is never one size fits all. It depends on what exactly happened. You know, so in-laws telling kids, especially kids who are very impressionable,
and they're really young,
bad things about their mom. No, this woman pushed them out. Man, she go vex. There's nothing.
But I don't can give gist to her, but this gist that he did not sing the gist.
I've actually been in.
I don't understand.
That's why.
I've been in situations
like
where I
said,
heard bad things about some family members. I've been in those places before. And it took me a while to reconcile the fact that those people saying those things must have had grudges before. They must have had other reasons for saying these bad things. So in the end, kids are very impressionable. You can't let that just happen. You can't take it lying down.
So I have a take on this. And it's not from the in-law angle, it's from the work angle. You know, keep your personal business personal.
Don't let it affect your job.
Go to work.
Do your best. Do your best to do that.
That's the same thing I told her.
Unless it's an emergency, maybe a health emergency or something like that. Or somebody died, you know, whatever it is.
So do your best.
Anything else, go to work.
Do your best.
Go to work, because there are no jobs out there.
Yeah. And I'm like, girl, no one's willing to dash you money, so you better come and work. But anyway, I give her another chance.
Let's wrap this up now, people. We have to go on a quick
Second
break.
chance. El cuerpo de deseo. That's it, man.
Ignore them.
Second chance.
We'll be back after this.
We are here to live better. We're here to do better as individuals. As an organization, we are here to promote healthy living, you know, in the society, because basically good health is the greatest wealth you can give yourself. So we're here to promote healthy living in physical exercises, physical activities, nutrition, and mental health, because basically those are the three, basic requirements for a healthy lifestyle.
I'm here to have fun. I'm here to dance. I'm here to eat. I'm here to learn more about getting healthy and, learning about things that I don't know about skincare and, all that good stuff.
This past Saturday, most part of Lagos woke up to the sound of rain. It should have been a cold, wet day in. But didn't you know, Nigerians are dauntless people. A very popular park in Victoria Island was a hub of activities and fun. Word of the day, unjunk.
I actually unjunked this morning. Before coming here, I left my phone in my car so that I could give myself, good six hours without my phone. It just helps you to relieve some stress, not think too much about whatever it is that's going on in the world that people are contacting you for.
Unjunk your bad habits, unjunk your, the things that you thought were healthy for you, get that out of your system, get that out of your head, learning more, learning new things, unjunk all the toxic things that you take into your body, your mind, your soul every day of your life, and just, live here feeling clean and refreshed.
To unjunk simply means to walk away from the very negative habits, eating habits, sedentary lifestyle habits, and things that generally just sit as junk to our everyday lives and keep us from being as fit as a fiddle.
It was a health affair. So, naturally, there were healthy food vendors as far as the eye could see. It started with a yoga class taken by Sandra Patrick.
It's a lot of things. Yoga can be for flexibility, can be for strengthening, can be for endurance, can help you sleep, can help you just feel better, feel relaxed and not feel stressed all the time. See, everybody needs to understand what yoga is. People just see yoga and they hear, is it Buddhism, is it this? But they forget the basics is stretching your body, moving your body and just becoming stronger.
It went on to include other classes like aerobics and a purely dance class. Everyone was obviously having fun.
I just concluded a very exciting fitness class, aerobics and HIIT class, and it was amazing. The crowd was very energetic. They had a great time and we learned a lot. So that's why I was here. I was hired to come and get the crowd going.
This was a group of people with a mission: get healthy, stay healthy, and have fun while at it.
Meristem has done well to put this event together. There's a lot of unjunking, let me put it that way. I'm here to have fun, I'm here to exercise, I'm here to ensure that my mental capacity is well taken care of.
Staying healthy should not compromise on how foods are grown, but not a lot of people pay attention to this aspect of the process.
We farm fresh vegetables, tomatoes, peppers using greenhouse technology. But here we don't have any tomatoes because it's supplied, but we have ugu, we have pineapples. The market is not as developed enough to understand the concept of organic, actually if you've not been able to access the premium market. So basically when we're in the regular market, we sell at a competitive price.
People are aware of the need to live healthy, but oftentimes they are not very much aware of the options that they have. Then the knowledge is also not there. So we thought, okay, so why not bring the vendors, why not bring the experts, those who are already living this lifestyle, those who can advise on how best to live a healthy lifestyle, bring them together and then bring the people. So this is just like a meeting point. Let's get to know more about how to, to begin to unjunk and live healthier life.
Yeah, we've had a lot of heart pumping exercises and people have been interested, meeting a lot of people, having people coming out on a day like this, very tiring ourselves, sleeping. We're here to work out and have fun actually.
Oh, incredible. We had an incredible yoga session on her mat, and then we just finished the aerobic session, which is absolutely mind-blowing. Look at me, I'm sweating. So it's really good. It's sort of a lifestyle because I'm conscious about what I eat, but I'm not going to the gym every day, but I take every opportunity that I can to work out. Also to not take the elevator, but to take the stairs, to walk as much as I can every day to kind of keep the body moving. So I guess it's a lifestyle. I'm just not always going to the gym all the time.
At the end of today, we honestly hope that people will do better with the knowledge they gain from here. So we have a great lineup of physical activities and master classes about lifestyle modification and diet. So at the end of the day, people should be able to do it by themselves. From here, you go home, you probably stop by at the store or the market and start buying healthy, stocking healthy and cooking healthy and living healthy too.
Good morning! You are about to enter the second hour of your feel-good breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria.
It's about 7:02 right now. It's been a whole hour of dishing out some great stuff for you. Just in case you just tuned in, just know it only gets better.
Yes, it does, because we have another 1 hour and 45 minutes with you, and we're going to make it worthwhile. My name is Yomi Ope.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinso. Please remember something. We're live streaming right now. tvcontinental.tv is the website, and on Facebook Live at TVC Connect. Please send in those comments. Join our e-community. Yes, indeed. A lot of people be waving, saying hi, hey. And we're saying hi right back at you. Use our hashtag, Wake Up Nigeria.
And don't forget, we're also on our mobile devices. And that's on your iPad and your phones.
Yes, indeed.
Android stores and also the iOS store as well. The app allows you to watch us from anywhere in the world. So download that app and let us know what you think.
I heard that there are even some goodies and giveaways and things like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you
5-star
never know.
rating.
Yes, indeed. You might win something. You just never know. There's always something going on, especially in the kitchen. And MM is right there on standby for our chef.
Yeah.
Yo, hey, MM.
I've not arrived yet. Maybe he's on the third mainland bridge.
Maybe the chef is still back
But
to
Mike
that
is there. Mike is, I don't know what Mike is doing. Mike
is looking for what to eat.
Mike, really? Oh, dear me. So, well, hey, let's tell you what we have coming up in a bit.
Yeah, we have our first performance that's going to be coming up very, very shortly. Sotonia Jane Pepple, better known as Soti. Soti there.
Yes, indeed. Now, Mike has a preview of the Women's World Cup matches coming up. But when it comes to fashion, we also have different ways you can wear a t-shirt. Kendrick Kamal will be showing us all those different ways to style a t-shirt. I'm looking out for those. Maybe I could take a few tips here and there. And after that,
we've got Latoya for a performance, and looking forward to that one. Very nice.
Okay, so of course we'll have another performance from Luigi and AQ. That should be fun. But you need to remember something.
Yeah, we've got our celebrity guest for this morning. And she is the very talented and award-winning actress, producer, and global influencer. I like that. Monalisa Chinda, Coca.
She says, I can't.
I can't get married.
I can't marry.
I got into the discussion. I didn't get into it before. Now I got into the discussion.
That wasn't actually part of the discussion we played earlier on.
Okay, that's what the part.
Yeah,
but there was
she walked in on her with her boyfriend.
With the Wale?
Yes, with the Wale, and she's like,
yo.
Yoruba. She wasn't impressed.
Yoruba exactly. Where are you coming from?
Uncle Wale.
So one I didn't do in the first hour, and you guys didn't remind me. It's game day.
So that's what you left my wallet just now because of now.
So I feel better now.
Okay, so one person you know advice.
Who's the umpire? She's the umpire.
Yeah, no. She wants to criminalize the game. She always do Ojoro. So anyway, but one person you don't advise. There are a number of people you don't advise, but number one on that list is a woman in love.
So you can't give them advice.
I'm telling you.
What was that supposed to mean?
exactly what it means.
Titi.
You can't give a woman in love advice.
Exactly what it means.
Against, in that direction.
Okay, I guess. So,
yeah, of course you know that it's in that direction. You're almost wasting your time.
Okay, all right.
Mama has said that, well, what is doing Mama there? It will take...
Not that it's shaking her. It's on a top-notch level.
I mean, Wale, all the Yoruba demons there. Wale or Femi. If it's Femi, forget the matter. If it's just that Femi, all those people that's under Femi, forget them.
All those 4-letter words.
Yummy. No, it's Abayomi.
Yeah,
it's not Yomi.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's Abayomi.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
now. For Yemi, all the Yemi, 4-letter words, Yoruba boys. Don't try that.
Well, it's time for us to take a look at the newspaper headlines. Started with The Punch.
Yes, The Punch has this headline. It says PDP, NGE, others bash federal government as NBC suspends AIT Ray Power license. It also says here, I have no regrets, Saraki tells Buhari as 8th National Assembly tenure ends. Legislators lament harassment, knock presidency for rejecting 40 bills. APC sets up panel to probe Oshomole's deputy over resignation call. On debts, federal government revokes 5 companies' oil licenses. It also says here, Ganduje queries Emir Sanusi over alleged 3.4 billion naira fraud. And CAF boss Ahmad arrested in Paris for alleged corruption. That's what we have on the cover of The Punch.
Yeah, let's check out The Guardian. And tension as Ganduje queries Sanusi, restricts Emir to palace, and orders him to respond to query within 24 hours. NBC suspends AIT Ray Power licenses indefinitely. Dr. C. Kicks claims we have violated no rule. Its attempt to gag media, public opinion, says PDP. An AU suspends Sudan over military crackdown, and Buhari revokes 5 oil mining prospecting licenses. Undume warns 9th Senate rules out visit to Aso Rock, and Buhari and Nigeria's transition to next level of insecurity, which is a special report on page 38 of The Guardian. That's what we've got on The Guardian's cover.
The Nation newspaper has this headline, battle for deputy begins as Goje steps down for Lawan. Omo Agege, Ali Mikena, Borofis, Kalu seeks slot. Acting CJN justifies Onohe's suspension. 6 oil firms lose licenses over debts. Pan-Ocean, Allied Energy, Express, others affected. Ihedioha raises 8-man panel to probe Okorocha's administration. Page 7 has more on that. Emir of Kano gets 48 hours to reply query. APC restates trust in Oshomole. And finally, NBC shuts down AIT Ray Power. Page 45 has more on that. That's what we have on the cover of The Nation.
All right, we've got the Daily Sun here. And Senate presidency, coast clears for Lawan. Why I stepped down after meeting Buhari, says Goje. And Undume Kicks insists on contesting. And Nnamani backs Kalu for deputy Senate president. 2023 Southeast APC repositions, reconciles aggrieved members. Federal government revokes 6 oil licenses. Kano, Ganduje queries Sanusi. And finally, NBC shuts down AIT. That's what we've got on the cover of the Daily Sun.
On the Nigerian Tribune, it says Senate presidency, it's now Lawan versus Ndume. As Goje steps down after meeting Buhari, Deputy Senate President for Southeast, not negotiable, says Kalu. 60 more reps adopt Agbaja Biamila, and NAS clerk confirms next Tuesday as inauguration of 9th NASS. On banditry, Zamfara government suspends Emir district head. Knox kudos as senators recount 4-year stewardship. It also says here, Ganduje queries Emir Sanusi over financial misappropriation. And finally, protests as NBC shuts AIT Ray Power suspends license. That's what we have on the cover of the Nigerian Tribune.
Yeah, so it looks like in a few days we're going to be having a new Senate president and also a new speaker. So all of that, is going on right now, all the politicking happening.
And I guess we'll get all the headlines to you as soon as we get them on the headlines. And the papers.
Well, there's no politics in the kitchen. And...
Who said? Who said?
Okay.
If Mike should get there now, we'll know something else.
A little bit of politics with Ayola and...
Yes. Ayola has finally
I actually wrote this for you, so just keep saying AY subs. You know, you have to catch. Because I'm doing subs today, so it's not Ayola, it's AY subs.
So people love...
It's AY subs. I'm here as an employee.
Yes, Chef Ayola of AY Subs is here this morning. And because she's in a really fantastic, great mood, people, she is making sandwiches.
Yes, my subs. I'm making subs.
Yeah, she's making subs. Sandwiches, subs,
sandwiches. Subs. Yes.
Yeah, and let's talk about the ingredients you're working with this morning.
Okay, I was just about to buy myself a cup of tea, but I'll just wait for you.
Your cup of tea is here.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm making my subs. I don't know if the viewers watched about 3 months ago when I did it on the on the show.
The egg sandwiches where you taught us different types.
No. I've done like 4 different types of sandwiches. It's like actual subs, and I bought my grilling machine as well to show you how I do it.
Okay.
So like I said, if you remember that, I said it was like a submarine bread. Do you remember this conversation we had?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, but today what I'm trying to do is I'm showing them different, a different set of subs.
Okay.
So I'm doing a couple of mini spicy burgers, which are essentially sandwiches, but I call them lazy burgers because I'm going to grill them.
Burgers, okay.
You know, normally the burger bun is just sitting at the top, but I'm going to compress it and make it a bit flatter, but you'll have a beef patty inside
like
it.
Like a toast bread?
Sort of.
Okay.
Sort of, but it's like a lazy burger. Okay. And then I'm making a sub. Now, you're going to have to help me with this. I decided to make meatball sub, which is very basic and very simple. I was going to show the viewers that, but then I was thinking we should make it more exciting and add sausages to the meatballs. What do you think?
So eggs. Are you going to dice? How are you going to put the sausages in?
In this bread?
Yes.
Look at the length of that.
Once
I grill this
like
and I slice it, yes, and
okay.
So I'll put
I'm
on top of the
actually talking
cheese.
about this one.
Oh, these are for the lazy burgers. That's why I've cut them.
Okay.
I made them
All right,
thin.
so let's talk about ingredients for the lazy burgers,
Okay.
and then we move over to our submarines.
Okay, for our lazy burgers, we have mincemeat here.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that to tour a little bit. Okay. And essentially what you put in that is just a bit of egg, depending on the quantity that you have, salt, black pepper, simple. And you can dice in some onions and garlic for extra flavor.
Okay.
Once that tours a little bit, I'll mold it up into like a round ball and flatten it.
Okay.
And I'll pan fry it, yes.
Okay.
Not fried, very, very light, like you know me and oil already.
Yeah, I know.
I'm very funny about that. That is what I'll use for the lazy burgers.
Okay.
As soon as that is done, I'll put the burgers in here, a layer of cheese, put a bit of sauce on the bread, and then toast it together.
Okay, that's with the griller.
Yes, that's with the griller.
All right, so what about our subs?
Our subs. It's essentially the same thing, but a different method. So I'll use the meatballs again, make them into rounds this time around, and actually fry till it's cooked inside.
Okay.
And then I think I've decided I'm going to use eggs. I'm going to fry 2 eggs, and I'm going to lay, like you know how you have a beef burger with eggs? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do with the sub today.
Okay, so, well, this recipe is pretty quick, easy, and simple. So for lazy mornings, there are those weekends where you just get out of bed, you're like,
and literally,
today is not just...
chop 2 eggs on, put on your bread and
very,
toast.
very easy. All right, guys, we are about to serenade you with our first performance for today. And of course, we have Salty with Titi. Hello, guys.
All right. Yes, we love our performances on Wake Up Nigeria. Sotonia Jane Pepple, popularly known as Soti, is an Afro-pop artist, and it's great to see you.
Thank you. Great to see you
Looking
too.
so fly on a Friday. I like what's on your shirt. You said allergic to broke. I like that.
We should all be.
Do you have any other of these T-shirts? I need one for myself.
Oh, sure. I'll hook you up.
Please do.
I got you.
What's the name of the track you're performing today?
Echo.
Echo?
Yes, featuring
All right.
Fal's Bad Guy.
Oh, that one. I remember that one. Okay. I can't wait for this performance, and we'll definitely be talking to you in a bit.
Sure.
Okay, take it away.
Case Beats.
Welcome back. and we're taking a look at the FIFA Women's World Cup, which of course is kicking off today in faraway Paris, France. No, we could be in Paris. Why are we telling them far away? But hey, I've got Sam Adeyemi in the house with me. You're welcome, Sam. It's good to have you.
Thank you.
And we're going to be looking at the groups, the teams involved, and the chances of the different teams. But just before we go into the World Cup, Hope Solo and a number of players have been championing the pay disparity in female competitions and the male competitions, most especially when it comes to the World Cup. And do you think that these women have a point talking about pay disparity, that they want equal pay with the men? Do they have any point there?
I don't really think so, and this has nothing to do with the
gender issue. Yeah,
it's about business. Football is business, and we know that the amount of money that the men tournaments, whether it's under 17 or under 20, or even the men World Cup generate, is far more than what the women team generates.
Exactly.
In fact, most countries get their sponsors for the national team, selling the male national team. For example, Nigeria.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the money they get from there that they get to fund the other teams. And it's not just about that. We just should understand it's business.
It's business, exactly. So I think we should put it out there, because it's been going on and on. It's about business. Look, this is how much the men bring in, and that's why their money is bigger than this. Okay, so but let's get straight to it now. 24 teams will vie for that trophy, 6 groups and all of that. Do you think there's a group of death?
No, I don't think there's a group of that. Like you said, 24 teams, 52 matches across 31 days, 27 referees, 48 assistant referees. This is it. This is what we love about football. 9 different cities.
9 different cities.
In fact, even the main World Cup don't have this much, but they've been trying to spread it all out.
Spread it all out.
Of course, every part of France, from Nice to Grenoble, to Montpellier, everywhere. Paris, starting in Paris and then finishing in Lyon. This is it. We're trying to make sure everyone comes for football, understand the women's game, and then support it. But there is really no group of that. I think we have clear favorites in all the groups, aside, like I mentioned, the Group A, where Nigeria belongs.
Yes, let's start from Group A. For France, Norway, South Korea, Nigeria. What do you think about that group?
France is ranked 3rd. Norway is ranked 13th. Norway is a former winner.
Yes.
France,
formidable,
yes. They've got 7 of the Lyon players that won the Champions
League.
Win that
look at 4 times consecutively. They've done this thing. Of course, they did it over Barcelona, which had Aziza Toshola becoming the first African to score in the Champions League final. Do you see us coming out from that group?
Yes.
Is there a possibility?
No, the possibility is the fact that we have 24 teams, and then the 3rd best placed team can get to qualify. So that's
where we are looking at.
That's what I'm looking at.
That's what I'm looking at.
I think this is strictly Norway, who has the best world best footballer, who won't be playing the tournament though.
Yes.
Now, based on personal issues with the federation. Still talking about the way they treat women football.
Exactly, because that was the major talking point. Do you think the competition is going to lose some of its luster because of having the best player in the female football world not at the competition?
I don't think so. There are some bigger players in that.
Okay.
Marta is still in that.
Marta is still there.
Formiga, at the age of 41, she'll be appearing at 7th World Cup.
I mean, come on.
We've got that. Christian.
She played with the likes of Mia Hamm.
She made her debut at 17 in 1995.
Come on, I'm trying to think of those names which made the USA what they were, and that's quite remarkable.
Kelly Lloyd of United States is there, Alex Morgan, the goalkeeper. Everyone is still. We still have. And it's going to be a very nice tournament. We're going to enjoy it, and we have to follow through.
Okay.
For Group A, like I said, France should be topping that group, and then followed by Norway. And then maybe Nigeria
can come in before South Korea. Right, Group B has Germany, Spain, China, South Africa.
Germany,
yes, definitely. China is not so much of a world power as they were some few decades back.
China was the first team to host the World Cup in 1991, and again they did it in 2001, and we haven't seen much from them since then. But this is it. They are also a superpower. They are not as
not as dominant as they were.
Right now, even in Asia, I think they're ranked number 5 in Asia.
I mean,
North Korea is ahead of them. Japan is ahead of them, 2-time finalists. And so it's It's something they can
China
also,
before.
but I think this is China, Spain.
Spain?
They won the European Championship two years ago.
Yeah.
And it's a new team that has a lot of flair, a lot of young stars in there. If you watch the Under-20 World Cup, they did well also.
well, yes.
And this is
That's
it.
quite true.
They should be going through with
Will
Germany.
South Africa have a chance?
South Africa have a chance. I was looking at the young lady, Tebea Kialana. You can remember during the Nations Cup.
Exactly.
And then the captain, Johnny Van Wyk. Maybe they can
come up as that third.
Yes, there's the same chance I give us.
Let's. Which other group interests you? Netherlands, Canada, New Zealand, Cameroon, Sweden. Let's look at Group F. Sweden, United States, Chile, and Thailand. Sweden, United States, of course.
Yeah, Sweden, United States. You will say Sweden. They hosted it in 1995.
Yes.
And they have been one of the best female league in the world. Some of the top footballers have already played in that
exactly.
league. Mata played there for several years, and Sweden should be going through. It should be going through alongside the United States, three-time champion.
Okay, so generally, what are your? Let's round up with this. What are your expectations for the tournament? I know that interest has actually picked up for it, but what are your expectations? France, of course, will open against South Korea today. The opening match, the general tournament, what are your expectations?
Yeah, I'm expecting the fans to turn out very well, particularly for the opening game, which had about 50,000 capacity stadium using the Parc des Princes, and then also the final where we'll be staging Lyon, almost 60,000 capacity also. This should be a sellout. It should be different.
Yes, we know that pre-tickets have already been selling quite well.
It should be a sellout, and then everyone should trip in. We have fantastic teams and young team coming up. Particularly, you have to look at a country like Australia, a country like South Korea with one of the youngest team. I think it's going to be a very, very formidable and very interesting World Cup.
Thank you, Sam. We'll still have you and we'll still talk about the tournament as it unfolds. Thank you very much, Sam. All right, that's all we can take on our discussion on the FIFA Women's World Cup, which kicks off in France. But we have your...
To wash my hand, you can help me with that.
Welcome back. It's Wake Up Nigeria. And of course, here in the kitchen with me this morning is Chef Ayola of AY Subs. And this morning, she's making subs.
Yes.
Yeah. Which, of course, they are called sandwiches, but, you know, she's just...
No, you're just going to upset me.
Okay, subs.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about the subs we are making this morning. And by the way, we are paying no attention to Mike, just... you're wondering.
It's not here.
Yeah. All right. So can we just get along?
Did you see that? I saw the flip.
Hey, that egg should not fall on the floor. All right. So let's talk about what we are doing, like the ingredients and where we are right now.
Okay. So we always go crazy.
Yeah, I
We decide
know.
to do more stuff.
I know.
So here, what we've done is I cracked an egg into a bowl.
Yeah.
Put a bit of salt and black pepper, whisked it up. Put just really, really tiny onions and some chili, and I poured it over the bread. So I want that to soak up, and when we're ready to serve, we'll just pan fry that very, very lightly. So it'll just be like French toast.
Okay.
The second thing I've done is I had a boiled egg.
Yeah.
I peeled it, mashed it up, put some cucumbers in there, and a little bit of mayonnaise.
Okay.
So that's like my cold, eggy sandwich, if you can call it that.
Ask me about this.
And then we've obviously made our meatballs, like I did mention earlier on. I don't know if the viewers remember what I said they should add to their minced meats.
But you can remind them.
Okay, so the minced meat essentially has chopped onions, a little bit of garlic, salt and black pepper.
Okay.
And an egg.
An egg. Oh,
yes,
okay.
to make the
it
mold.
fold. Yeah,
Yes, and you can always omit the flour, or you don't have to put flour.
Oh, okay.
You can just get away with egg.
All right.
And so I've rolled that into little balls, essentially.
Okay. So we're going to use this for the sub.
Yes.
For the sub.
Yes, exactly.
And then we're going
This
to
for
use
the burger.
this for the burger.
Exactly.
She calls it the lazy burger.
Yes, because I'm gonna press it down. If I didn't put it in the grill and mash it and press it together, it will then be a normal burger. But the bread will actually be squashed. I feel like I'm just talking. You're just just cook. It's just like, just cook.
So for the eggs here, we sprinkled a little bit of oil on the
You sprinkled oil on egg.
Okay, sorry. Not on the egg, on the
By the way,
this is not even natural for you
at all. By the way, those are sunny side ups that we're going to use, for our lazy burger.
In the rain, yeah. So the sunny side up.
You just broke the egg.
We'll flip it.
You just broke.
I just flipped this egg now. Broke.
You just broke my egg.
How did I break it? You want to break fried egg? How can you break fried egg?
See it.
If it's not boiled
This
egg.
is not how you saw the egg when it was given
They're
to
not
you.
seeing it, they're not seeing it.
Shame on you.
No, I made it 3 so that I can go round.
I like that mentality. He wants to eat that part, innit? I know he wants to eat that part.
Yeah.
What are you saying now? See how this thing now.
Mike,
would you stop that?
Can you just put it down? Thank you.
Yeah,
Do you want to do something? Should I give
I've
something
done
to do?
something now.
Okay, let's start frying the meatballs. Help me with the meatballs. Can you put that here and then we'll fry the meatballs?
Ayo,
Where's the
let's
meatball?
get on with it.
What's
Yeah.
this one?
So what are we doing right now?
No, put that. Can
What are we
you
doing
tell
right
him to
now?
not
I told you
distract
not to
me?
pay attention to him. What are we doing right now?
I want to get rid of this from the
Okay.
pan and we'll show the viewers how to start with the meatballs.
Let's get you a plate, yeah?
Yes, please. I've got one here actually. Sorry, bear with me 1 second.
All right. So guys, if you're just joining us this morning,
There's a lot of chaos
we
here.
are making subs. So yes, we are having a lazy burger and
Excuse.
AY's signature subs.
Excuse now. You're blocking me.
This is taking too long.
Ma'am, you're blocking me.
Right, great.
Excuse.
Now go on.
Now I'm confused.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
Who's the chef? You or Mike?
See, that's
Mike
how we
is
go.
here.
But that
Mike is
good.
here.
Can we get along with
Yes,
our
please.
beef, please?
Okay, so what we're doing now is should we do this first or the meatballs?
Yeah, let's do this first.
Okay, so
Yeah.
can you help me with a bit of oil in the pan?
Oil. What kind of oil? Ororo or palm oil?
As you see fit. As you see fit.
He doesn't even know where the oil is. Yeah.
Not too much.
And
Please,
he's
I'm not
supposed
trying to
be helping
drown.
her.
Hey, pizzazz. There you go. There you go.
Hey.
Yeah.
So we're gonna heat that up.
Yes.
So when do you know it's actually really cooked?
I don't believe burgers should be done like how we do our Nigerian meat.
Okay.
Like the moistness of the burger makes the burger crazy. So I would go for a medium rare, which is a bit pink in the middle.
Okay.
But because we're in Lagos,
People,
to make it
people
well
don't think
done.
that, oh yeah. It's
so
not
maybe
ready.
about 7 to 8 minutes.
Okay.
Well, maybe like if it's really high heat, 3 minutes on each side, and then you reduce it and just let it cook inside.
Okay. So we are going to put this on the heat right now and just leave it to cook.
Yeah, but
And when-
Mike, leave this thing alone.
And when that is ready, what's next?
Put it now. Put it.
And when that is ready, what's
See?
next?
Because that's it literally. Once
Okay.
we turn that round, we open up our bread,
Yeah.
grill our bread a little bit, put a bit of sauce on it, cheese, put that on, onions, and cover it up.
Nice. Very easy, quick and simple, guys.
Yeah.
All right, so we are about to serenade you with our second performance for today by Lugi and AQ. All right.
Mike,
So
can you leave this
if
kitchen?
anyone knows me, they know that I love the idea of being on set with some fine boys. Yes. And I'm very proud to introduce Mackenzie Lugi. And now Lugi is a producer, songwriter, and a singer. His first track was Fantasy, and he's currently signed to God Nation. And he is with AQ. And I'm loving the swag and the, what's that? Rich Gang?
Rich Gang, yeah.
Rich Gang. All right.
Gang.
So they're about to perform their track called One Man Army. Can't wait for that to happen. And I'll be seeing you guys later.
Thank you.
God Nation.
I kill it.
One Man Army. Well, hey, I'm a bit confused because you're a two-man army right now. I don't know, it's two of you.
Yeah,
So
but
one man army.
With God Nation.
Everybody's one.
The record label's God Nation, and
right.
yeah, songs One More Army.
All right then. So when did this come out?
This is the premiere. This is the first time I'm performing. It's the first time it's coming out.
Whoa, exclusive.
It's exclusive, yeah.
Right here on Wake Up. Nice. Okay, so how did you guys meet? How did this all start? Let's talk.
It started like since 2016.
Yeah.
2016.
I was looking for a producer to do a song for me, and I met him. And he started playing me a lot of other tracks apart from the one we're working on. And I was like, one day we're gonna do something together.
All right. So is this the only one that's you've worked on together, or you've worked on other stuff?
We have like over 100 songs right now. This is the first one out the gate.
All right.
Yes.
Fantastic. Sounds good. So I'm feeling your flow, right? Yeah. But are there more up-tempo pieces in your EP that's coming up?
Yeah, for real.
So it's not just all this mid-tempo?
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
It's just we actually decided to drop this because of the vibe now.
Okay.
Everybody's on a 100 level, like 100 tempo level.
Okay.
See Whiskey and Mr. Easy Boner Boy, everybody just calm down. So we decided to give them what they actually want.
Okay.
So before we could switch it up.
What's the response been? Social media, fans? Talk to us.
Yeah, the girls are loving it. A lot of social media likes so far. So now they're gonna get this performance, and then we're gonna start releasing it, and then it's gonna take it to the next level.
Okay, fantastic. So I'm loving this flow. I'm loving it. When is the next one coming out? After this, when's the next one coming out?
I think in about 2 months from now, we're dropping the next single.
All right, we're keeping it hot.
We're gonna keep it going, one after the other, definitely.
Okay, can't wait. We're going to be checking you out on social media for real, for sure. But we have to wrap this up now. Thank you so much for that performance.
Social media, check us out. AQ God King on Instagram and?
It's Louis now.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Peace. Love you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And with that, we are going to be having a conversation while we take this quick break. Okay. Army, you know. If you're just tuning in, you won't get that joke. But welcome once again. The show is still Wake Up Nigeria.
Yes, indeed. My name is Yomi Ope, by the way.
And I'm Titi
I just wanted to say that. Yeah. Now, this is the third hour of the show. 2 hours have gone by already. We've had 2 amazing performances. We've had stuff going on in the kitchen that I know nothing about. You guys...
Some amazing food.
Some amazing food. I just know that you guys are frying something. AY subs.
To come into this kitchen.
I don't know.
AY subs has something going
everybody
on.
in this kitchen today.
I don't understand what's happening. No, thank you. Don't worry. I don't need your help.
Yes,
Thank
guys.
you.
So yeah, we are making subs. AY subs.
Yeah.
Of course, as you all know.
And our meatballs
that's
are
our signature.
Yeah.
I noticed that there's been a lot of mouth movement over there.
Yeah, so if anybody at home has a pankere that we can use for Mike, please send it to us. Our address is TVC Communications on Continental Way. You know, I'm just saying, we can stream with us if you want to. Please, if you want to move anywhere, stream with us on tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook Live at TVC Connect. Please send in those comments using our hashtag WakeUpNigeria.
Now, the app is also available for download both on Android and iOS stores. Now, this app allows you to watch us from anywhere in the world.
It's a Friday, so we're here to have fun. We've been having fun so far so good. We still have the CEO of Toya Music Records. Latoya will be giving us some music later on.
For this morning is the very talented, award-winning actress, producer, and global influencer, Monalisa Chinda, Coca.
It's not a bad thing to impregnate you now. Not bad.
What did Mike just say?
I said it's not a bad thing now. He said you're looking for boys that want to impregnate girls. Said,
no
target. You know, she might have the same target. No one two people have the same target. And
no comment. But so far, we've had quite a lot of fun today. We still have some great food to taste later on. And it's game day. We're going to have a game with our guest, Monalisa Chinda, later on. So there's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
But what's happening this weekend? What's happening this weekend?
Why are you laughing, Mike?
Why?
You know everything we can say now.
What's that? I don't understand.
Is there something special going on this weekend?
Are you guys planning something? We're not
I actually, okay, so yesterday and I'm planning to cook beans again tomorrow. I actually cooked beans for the first time in a very long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did it go?
Very well. I'm very good with beans, man.
Those people who
I'm very good with beans.
Just cooks beans.
Occasionally.
You just cook beans, nothing in the beans.
Well, yeah. So how do you put shrimps in beans? Who does that?
Oh, there are people who do that.
Okay. I do. Shrimps, dry fish, pomo.
Dry fish, is it pomo? Pomo that is leather, eating your shoe. After you say Nigeria is not exporting, if pomo, they warn you about pomo. This one sick pomo at this thing.
Stop dodging on this beans, man.
Don't mind
Stop dodging on this.
We're talking about beans. Beans is my specialty. I'm good with beans.
Shrimps in beans, though.
I think that's a bit too extreme.
So Yomi isn't really a seafood person, right? So
Shrimps in beans.
I'll say yes. But shrimps, just add it last minute.
Exactly.
Last minute. That's the last thing you add.
Because you don't
give
put a little bit of.
shrimp.
No, funny enough, I don't even add it last minute. So what I do basically is after I cook my beans, I fry my palm oil and every other ingredients that I'm going to use. So I put in the shrimps, let all that flavor simmer into the palm oil, and then pour it into the beans. Yeah, that's when it's ready. So you just put it for like a few minutes.
So for me, I feel like
I
feel like by the time you put the shrimps, she wants to put momo, she wants to put dry fish, she wants to put wet fish.
I'm extra.
You want to put, No, what happens is that do you get the taste of the beans again? So by the time
I don't understand. How does all those elements take away the flavor of the beans?
What I'm saying is that it now saturates all the beans and you're allowed to.
You shall put onion, Sha. You put onion.
Plenty.
So if you put
rice,
onion,
why do you put sausages and put all of those things in it? Does it take away the flavor from the rice?
This food argument is, I think we should just have recipes that we can hand out to people so that the do's and the don'ts of beans.
There's so much music on the show today. I am stoked about it. I hope you are too. But our third performance this morning is from Lateef Adedakpo, aka Latoya. He's the CEO and founder of Toya Musical Records. His first official single titled Desire was released just last month. And he's here, of course, to drop desire on us, to make us desire his music, of course. Right? How are you?
I'm good.
How long have you been into doing music?
I just started 2 years ago.
And how's it been? How's the response been?
It's been good. Like, actually, I started singing last month. Yeah, I own the record label and I have an artist under me, but I decided to switch up the game. Like, let me try something new.
Okay.
And let people know out there that I can do it.
And you can also do it.
Anyone can do it.
Yeah, everyone can.
Yeah.
All your artists, do they also do Afropop?
No, I just have an artist, just one.
Okay. Does he also do Afropop as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So any collaborations? What's next for Latoya? What's next for your record label?
Yeah.
What are your plans?
Yeah. I got major plans to feature major artists, like major celebrities in the industry.
Okay.
And I have something coming up, something better than this.
Something better than this?
Yeah, with the celebrity DJ.
Oh, nice.
So you guys should be expecting it, and you guys can wait for it. I promise.
Oh, great. All right, so I'm just gonna let you, do your thing with Desire.
Oh, no problem.
All right, great.
Well done. That's Toya there.
Yeah.
Very nice music. 3 performances on a Friday is not shabby at all.
No, not at all.
Now we've got Monalisa Chinda Coca. Now she's an multi-award winning actress, global influencer, and TV host who made her debut in television in 1996 in the movie Pregnant Virgin. Lots of people will remember that film.
Yeah, now in fact, her immense contributions to Nigeria's movie industry have been recognized by renowned brands, attracting her various appointments as brand ambassadors to a number of them. And she's also been on stage.
She's done a bunch of things.
Our husband has gone mad again. I remember that one. That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Welcome to the studio.
Welcome to the
Thank you
Finally,
so
we
much.
got you here.
What do you mean? It's not that difficult.
We've been trying for
You didn't try hard enough. You didn't try hard
2
enough.
years. We've been sending you text messages, emails.
Yes, DMs.
To this number or some other pseudo number, name.
Anyway, we finally got you here. Welcome. Thank you for coming to join us on the show.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
All right. Were you watching the show earlier?
Yes, at the green room, the makeup room. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really great having you here. Now, there's so many things we could talk about, but you started this in the 90s. It's a very different Nollywood now than from then. Can you tell us some key differences you've noticed personally?
Well, there's a whole lot. In fact, I don't know where to start from. There's more professionalism now. There is more, when it comes to technical, we have so improved. When it comes to storyline, we have really, really improved. Way back then, we didn't think it was a serious business. We didn't take it as business. We took it as
a craft. We took it as a talent, you know. So even though we believed in the discipline, because I read theater arts for starters, so we were taught to be disciplined, we were drilled. I don't think the people who didn't read theater arts or who read theater arts, they went through what we went through way back. So yeah, so there's a whole lot of difference. The picture quality has improved. There's a lot of staccato. What I mean by staccato, there's a lot of swift movement. Swift. Everything is so fast.
Yeah.
And not like before, when you see a Living in Bondage of then, and then you see what series is going on now. What's popular series is going on now? 18 Soul of today.
Yeah.
You can't compare. So
that's very true.
everything has just, you know,
everything is. I remember being on a movie set some years back, some 10, 15 years ago, and the lights alone, like if they put on light in the room,
it just burns you.
Like all the actors were dripping in sweat.
Dripping. But
terrible.
now, come on.
Yeah.
Let's not even
it's all
talk
changed.
about.
You know, one of the things that you were telling us that people don't know about you is that you're actually camera shy.
So you must bring me out to the public place. Oh yes, I am.
Yeah.
That's the irony of it all. Yes,
so are you shy now?
Okay, but you know, it's interesting.
Sorry.
It's interesting
I'm
you should mention that because there's probably a young actor, actress right now who probably has that issue, but you've learned to overcome it. Can you tell us how you've been able to work on that?
Well, I'm still very much camera shy. What I do is I work with people who I'm used to. Okay. I'm very cocooned. I'm very, what do I call, I don't like to change people. Like, I don't like to, I keep using the same sort of people over, whether they've hurt me, they've done, I just keep going back because I'm so used to them.
Yeah.
So, but when I try to change, I have to get used to the person that is now working with me, and I have to, you know, I have to be a little flexible, and you know, they get to know me, I get to know them outside the camera, outside the scene or the production house, and I try to know them outside the production house to know what they're like, and I get used to them, and the shyness just automatically wears out.
That's good. Well, I know you've also been interested in publishing. For some years back, and you also write for a column.
Yeah, that was years
that
back.
means you're actually interested in writing and pushing.
I used to really fantasize about writing. Even though playwriting wasn't my forte when I was in school. I did acting and children's theater. So I try to do. One thing with entertainment is if you're a well-talented human being, you tend to do all kinds the genre. You want to learn how to sing in the shower. You want to learn how to write. You want to learn how to dance. You want to do everything that has to do with entertainment. So yes, I tried my, hands in writing, and I tried, and I really tried. I did one or two. I started one. It's called Monalisa, but it just didn't work out, and it was a bomb. There's nothing like that. When the magazine came out, there was just nothing like that. So I just couldn't continue.
So there's a lot of pressure, usually, especially when it comes to females in the industry.
Yeah.
And you've been able to persevere. Let me use that word. Can you give some insight into maybe some funny stories of what you had to go through earlier on?
You're really digging. You want to bring out those things. I want to try to just flush down the toilet.
I don't know when we'll see you again now. So
I'll come. Please, can you take some of these questions? I'll come tomorrow. Anyway, I just did. I'm a very positive person. Because something has gone wrong to me, to me, something didn't work out for me in the past doesn't mean that something good won't come in the future. So I'm a very futuristic human being. I like to be positive. I like to, above all, God has been, I know me, I know who I am, and I know my place, both in the society. I know my emotion, I know how to control. I have emotional intelligence to the glory of God. So I know when to speak, and when I know not when to speak. I know when to not react, I know when to react. So I'm moved by those sort of principles. So I think that answers the question.
Yeah,
very balanced. I try to be I'm not all that, but I try to to balance things up.
All right, then. Yeah. We're trying to dig deep, but time is fast.
Thank God, yay!
But she's not going anywhere. We still have her here for our game for today.
And that will be taking place very shortly. Stick around.
All right, so what we have next is our game day. And we have Monalisa Chinda in the studio. She's with Yomi. She's going to be competing with Yomi today. And I am the umpire. Yes. It's very simple. We have the emoji game. So the emoji game is, simply put, a game where we create phrases, very common, simple phrases from emojis. So I have an example here behind me on the screen.
Okay.
Can you see that? All right. So
that looks like a fist.
Okay. And what is that? What does that look?
Skeleton. Okay.
Danger.
Danger.
Okay,
That's danger.
and that's a...
That's a unicorn.
No, it's actually a horse.
Okay.
The horse, yeah, but okay.
So what phrase could we form from that? Well, this is just an example for Monalisa to get her
okay.
bearings here. So Yomi, I feel you should be able to get this
Fist
one.
of danger.
A phrase, a common phrase.
Okay.
Common phrase.
A common phrase.
Hang on.
So that hand is doing something. The hand is doing
punch.
That's a punch.
Yeah.
And that's...
that's a sign for...
Danger.
Danger.
No. That's a sign for death.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
punch
so if
of
I
death.
punch you and then you die or something.
Okay, so now that phrase would be
punch.
Hit a dead horse.
Oh, right.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Hit a dead horse.
Okay.
Yes.
Hit a dead horse. Okay,
Yes.
not punch a dead horse. Okay.
No, not punch a dead horse. So we're looking for phrases. It's not just literal. You have to think about it.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
So we're gonna start.
Okay, so give me one. Give me one.
All right. So the first one is coming up next. What's our first one? Go ahead. Aha.
Okay, so I can see it on the screen there.
No, what can't I? Let me be the one to say
Oh,
this.
okay.
Okay. Do you know
love,
this one? Try and figure it out.
Love, kick.
Who's gonna get it first?
And danger and death.
Okay, that's not death though, but keep trying.
Was it both of us or
That's
just one
call.
person?
Go
the
ahead.
first person
Whoever
to
gets it
Okay,
first.
you go.
Whoever gets it first.
Love you to death? No.
Keep
this
going.
is not-
Keep going.
Love
X.
kills. love.
Okay.
Heart.
I hurt to kill. I kill to hurt.
Oh my God.
All right, can we have the answer, please? None of them have got it. Can we have the answer, please? Who's going to
love?
Love never dies.
Love
That's
never
what we have
dies.
there. Love never dies.
I'm too old for this emoji game.
Love never dies.
Love never dies.
Oh, wow.
So it's still 0-0 for now. Let's see.
Okay, I'm going
what
to get the next one.
You're going to get the next one?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
never. Oh,
Never
Never.
dies.
Okay,
Aha.
never
So
dies.
let's
Okay.
see if we can get the next one.
Okay.
Okay. Who's going to get this one?
Don't say bye-bye to food. Okay, wait.
Okay, so you want to look at the screen over there?
Is that bye-bye?
I will slap you if you come near my food.
Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Don't cross this line. I will slap you. Because that's a sign of.
Don't, right?
Okay, so we're getting closer.
Stop.
Okay, yeah. Stop looking or smiling at my. I slap.
Okay, so that's not okay, that's not a smile. That's a smiley face that is showing chewing or biting.
Don't eat.
my food.
Don't eat. Okay, don't.
Don't bite off more than you can chew.
That's it.
Okay, so Yomi is closest. Can we have the answer,
Don't
please?
bite off more.
Can we have the answer, please? Yomi is close.
Don't bite the hand that fed you.
Yomi got it.
That fed you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, don't bite
There
the
you
hand
go.
that fed you.
Awesome.
All right, so
Awesome.
Yomi
Very nice,
won,
very nice,
Monalisa.
very nice.
Awesome. Well, it's fine. I'm
All right, next one, please.
Okay.
Okay,
Next one.
next one.
Don't bite the hand that fed you.
Let's go.
Oh, okay, we've had this one before.
Oh, we've had this one before. Come on, let's go on to the next one. We've had this one before. So far, so good.
Don't eat the food or I slap you. I can't believe I said that.
All right, so
Okay. Don't go in the rain. Don't run into the. Don't rain down my parade. Don't rain on my parade.
you're getting close,
Okay,
but
not bad. Don't
okay,
rain on my parade.
but okay. So the stop sign is making reference to the next emoji, right?
Yes.
All right. So it's not that. Oh, I'm giving these clues too much.
Not rain.
It's not rain. It's not rain.
Don't. Is it don't?
Okay, so what's the lady
Stop.
doing? What's the lady doing?
She's running.
She's running.
Stop running in the rain. Don't get all wet.
So now if it's not raining, it means it's
sunny.
Sunny.
It's not. It's okay. If it's not
Snowy.
wet, what is it?
Snow.
Dry.
Okay,
Dry.
and she's running, and it's a phrase. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Are we there? If it's not wet, it is.
Don't run.
If it's not wet, it is.
Dry.
It's dry.
And she is
running.
So the phrase is. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You're going to get
this
it.
Is unbelievable.
Okay, so
Running.
the phrase is dry run. Dry run. Okay.
How on earth would we have
The phrase is dry run.
Dry run. That's the phrase. Dry run. Yes.
What is dry run?
Dry run. To take a dry run.
Okay, yeah, the dry run. Before,
Yeah.
before action.
Yes.
Okay, before
dry
that,
run.
yeah.
All right, so
All
let's
right,
try
okay.
the next one. Let's try the next
Wow,
one.
dry run.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, that's a rainy cloud, though.
Ah,
Okay.
let's
okay.
go. Next
one.
Next one. Okay. All right, so this one is very simple.
No, I don't know this one.
Really?
A club.
Okay, that's not a club though. That's not a club.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a club now. Isn't that a club?
That's not the club. In cards, a deck of cards, that's not the club.
That's card
the.
where they play those.
That's
the solitaire sign.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
the. If I say this,
Oh,
I'm gonna give
okay.
it all away. So in a deck of cards, you have the club, you have the. Yummy.
I'm trying to remember.
You have the hearts, you have the diamonds, you have the clubs, and you have the.
That's not a spade now. Is that a spade?
No. Okay.
No, that's not a spade.
All right. So now we have the letter A, which is the literal letter A.
Yeah, so A.
And then we have another one right here, which is this is the sign.
That's a hole, right?
A hole. So we have an. Okay, so Yomi doesn't drink. I would have said this is the brand name of a particular bottle of champagne. Oh, come on, come on, come on,
Oh,
come
ace
on.
of spades.
Okay, so
No, this can be ace of spades, though.
ace in a.
Oh, that's ace in a hole.
Ace in a hole is a phrase.
All right, okay.
Okay, so you know what? You guys, this is not a competition anymore. This is you against the computer. This is now you against each other.
Oh, boy.
Okay, all right. So let's see. We have to take. Is there one more? Is there one more?
Let's try one more.
Let's
At
see
least
if we
one
can
more.
take one more. Come on, there has to be one more. There has to be. Let's see if we can take one more. Okay. All right. Now this is a simple one.
Oh, okay, yeah. This looks time.
Okay. This is a sign for and. And this is a nose.
Time to
Right.
wake up and smell the coffee.
Oh, Yummy has got it. Wake up and
Yomi,
smell
you're
the
just
coffee.
in for the.
All right, I know that you're going to go and Google all these emojis.
I'm
around
telling you,
there.
this is new to me, and it's so interesting. It's engaging.
Yeah,
I
it
love
is,
it.
it is.
I love
Wake
it.
up and smell
Smell
the
the
coffee.
guys.
Yes, indeed. And we have indeed smelled the coffee with today's game. Yummy.
Boy, he's the winner.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
So what's the price? So we can share it.
Food
Please, we are definitely
in the
going to share
kitchen.
it.
So we're going to the kitchen now.
Okay.
Are you going to be
Thank you
joining
so
us?
much for playing. Thanks for being a great
Thank you.
sport.
This is new to me, and I love it.
All right, so we're going to head over to the kitchen now.
Okay.
And see what
Please join
Chef
us in the kitchen.
AY of AY Subs has been up to.
Hey guys, welcome to the kitchen.
Let's sit over here.
Hi, Monalisa.
Hi.
Welcome to the kitchen.
What do we have for breakfast?
We have a lot for you, trust me. This is Chef Ayola of AY Subs.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And
Hi,
this
nice to meet you as
morning,
well.
she's made her specialty subs.
Yeah, I sell subs.
Yeah, for you. And AY, over to you.
Let me just, essentially it's just a combination of different breakfasts. There's only 3 ingredients in here. There's chicken sausages, there's meatballs, and there's eggs.
Okay.
So this is like a cold sandwich with mayonnaise, eggs, cucumber, essentially just with putting the bread as a spread. This is a lazy burger. This is like a beef patty with egg and cheese. And then this is a sub, which is meatball and sausages with cheese. This is French toast, so it's essentially just bread soaked in egg and then fried.
Lovely.
So yeah, Go for it.
Can I just take this along with me and go? This is awesome.
But it would be great for you to taste one.
Taste anyone that you want. I think you should go for the subs because I mean that's essentially what I do.
I wanted to go. The subs.
Yes.
I wanted to go for the lazy one. So.
Okay, the lazy.
It's all yours. You know. So.
Please
try. Nobody's having this.
No, this is you.
Go ahead.
I'm sure we're covered somewhere there.
Let me try this lecture.
Yes. All right.
Please do.
It looks great though. AY and her subs.
AY subs.
Yummy. Okay. You
have
like?
to throw my name in there.
Thank you. Awesome. All these messy subs that we make in our houses and we lick our fingers with. It's so unfair giving it to her on air.
Very tasty. So tasty.
Thank you.
Nice.
Well done, Chef AY.
Thank
so
you.
we have to start rounding off the show this morning. Big shout out to our friends over at Homely NG for the kitchen accessories.
Yes, indeed. You know we love you. Thank you to all our guests, all the performers, everyone who's been on the show throughout the week. And of course, special thanks to AY of AY Subs and Monalisa Chinda. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
I just want to
much.
add that I won the game today.
Yeah, you did.
So I've rescued my reputation.
She doesn't look like she agrees with you.
Thank you very much. I've rescued my reputation.
You know I don't lose whenever I play.
Excuse you.
I don't lose.
My reputation has gone.
I don't even know why.
I don't lose, man. Hey, man. You come against me, you're dropping every time. I don't lose, man.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Have a great weekend.
Bye.